Yay! What is up, boys and girls? Hopefully there's volume. Let me see. I can't even tell if this is working or not. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. Hopefully this is on. No lights off tonight. Um, I just woke up. What happened?
What happened?
What happened? What happened? Let's see who's here. What's going on? Bob, Chris, Dark Soldier, Dave H, Hobby Time, Jack Parker, Mark Pardis, Omar, Paul D. Tomaso, Ruben Lopez, Shu, Spence, Steve, Sungawa, Tom, The Usher, Totally Scale Models, sorry, Upstate Scale Modeling, John. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on. Was up really early, been working on, well, some house stuff, but working on Mickey all day long, so he's over there. Once we're off of here, I got to finish him up. Don't worry if your Halloween build isn't up on the main site. I still have a ton to go. This whole weekend is dedicated to the Halloween show. I got to get the rest of the articles up between tonight and tomorrow. I got to get the slideshow together. I got to set up a couple other things for the Halloween show, but we will be having the Halloween show Monday, of course, October 31st at our normal time, 7 p.m. Sluggo, what's going on? What's up, one? How you doing? Brian Windmill, good to see you. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So yeah, sorry about the abrupt Wednesday night ending. If you didn't pop back in, Kelly came in and thought that Janeway or Blaine had swallowed a battery from the remote control. she was sitting watching TV or listening to the TV outside with the dogs, and she didn't see Janeway swipe the remote. The back popped off it. Both batteries came out, but Blaine is not. It's not a chewer or anything like that. He's a trophy getter, and he shows you his trophy. So he had a battery like in his mouth like that, and he showed Kelly, and then she noticed the remote was gone and that Janeway had it. Both batteries were gone, so she had one battery that was in Blaine's mouth, and the second battery was missing. So I jumped back on afterwards. I was probably gone for a good 30 to 40 minutes. My flashlight is still down here. We were scouring the backyard. Just kept looking and looking and looking. Called our vets. Our vet was closed. Called a couple other vets. And then we were online with Poison Control. And man, Poison Control, we were sitting online waiting for them to pick up for a good 20, 25 minutes. By the time I found the battery, they still hadn't picked up yet. But I found the battery. Luckily, neither dog had swallowed the battery. And then Kelly broke down. Poor Kelly broke down crying and hugging the dogs, thinking it was her fault. It's a puppy accident. She didn't, nobody expected them to grab it. So the dogs are fine. I have a Coke problem. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a Coke problem. That's just in case. Little Kenny said the same thing. I said that's just in case we go long, but the puppies are good. Everybody's good. So thank you for all those people that were concerned about the puppies. They're sleeping right now, and they're really no longer. They'll be a year old in January. So hydrogen peroxide makes them barf up anything they swat. Look at that. Look at that. We were waiting on Poison Control. White Lines. Great tune, George. What's going on, George McGregor? So yeah, I'm pretty excited for Monday night. I got a lot of work still to do. So like I said, if you didn't whatchamacallit, see your stuff up yet, it will be up there. So just make sure I'll show you again. We'll jump over to that screen in a minute where to put your builds. Let me see if we have any new members. We got that Rushman Bud, Jeremy Lockaby, welcome aboard, and KO Bold, welcome aboard to HLI. Glad to see you guys. Glad to have you along with us. I will move Mickey, and we'll pick up. I'll grab the Spitfire. We'll unbox the Spitfire that we were supposed to unbox on Wednesday night. So we got the Wednesday night show. I'm off Sunday, Monday. Monday I'm forced off, and I have to work Saturday overtime. But I could have probably worked overtime on Monday, but I said no, just in case something happens where I need to get something else done for the Halloween show. So I'm off the next 4 days, which is nice. And then I got to work Saturday. And then the following week is a 3-day work week because of two holidays, Election Day and Veterans Day. Go Veterans Day. Thankfully, you're not going to dress up as Kenny McCormick from South Park for Halloween. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Everybody knows I usually don't dress up as anything for Halloween. I'm ugly enough. So you got me. You got me. October giveaway. Look at you, Chris K. You don't even come in, say hello, nothing. Give me my free stuff. My free stuff. What's going on, Steve, the Maker's Cave? October giveaway is not tonight. Chris, if you've been listening all October, the October giveaway is going to be on Monday night with the Halloween show. So we're going to have the Halloween show, the October giveaway, and also we're going to start voting on the top 3 Halloween. I said hello first, damn it. Hello, where's my free stuff? Yes, that'll be that. Everything will be Monday night. Everything will be Monday night. Let me actually, Spence pointed something out to me on the form where I messed up, so I'm gonna go check one thing, delete that, and then show you. Actually, I think I moved it already. To, where the hell is it? Oh, it's the very first one, community voting. Okay, there it is. I'll bring you there, and if you're not registered, get registered. Let's go over to computer screen. Let's go over to the computer screen real quick, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. It's on here. Okay. So if you come over to HLI community, we're going to need all your help. I'm going to send out another mass message on the community itself. This way everybody knows when the voting begins. But on that, I'm going to actually say this is a mass message, so you don't have to message me back or anything like that. When you come on Monday night, it's going to start after the live show. It's right in annual group builds. So it's the first, second, third category down. Group build community voting. And it's the very top one. The 2022 annual Halloween group build community vote begins October 31st, 2022. So I still have to add a ton of people in here. There's going to be a ton of people. You're going to be able to see all their builds down here. And when this opens up, you're going to be able to vote for your top 3 picks. So once you vote, think carefully for your top 3 picks, because once you hit the enter key, you cannot change your decision. Once it's in, it's locked in, and that's it. So hopefully we get a lot of people voting. Hopefully a lot of the community members vote. Hopefully a lot of people that aren't registered on the community come and vote, and then we'll have a nice trophy giveaway. Halloween group build. This will be unpinned after Monday night. And I will put up the 2023 Halloween group build, because the Halloween group build starts up on Tuesday, November 1st. So you can start your group build. Like I said, everything we do is for a year to give everybody plenty of time, except for people like me and Spence and Steve A and Shu and Omar, all of us that are dropping models in the last few days. Then why use all the time that we have when we can actually just do it at the last minute? Let's see if I'm missing anything in here. Hey, Ron, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? Oh. Ooh, I don't want to. This, my friends, this is orange oxide pigments, weathering pigments, basically. I got these in, what's today? Saturday? I got these in yesterday. So these are excellent pigments. Very, very nice pigments. We're definitely going into the pigment business, weathering pigment business. I got some on my tablecloth here. Now I have iron oxide all over my hands and all over the tablecloth. But we're going to start with the rust set. I probably be a few weeks before we get them out, because we have to order the bottles. We're going to do individuals. If you want to just buy individual colors, we're going to have them in sets. I got to get the bottles, I got to get the packaging, got to get the labeling. So I got to get all that stuff, and we are definitely going to have our own HLI branded pigments. The only thing I got to do is that is a sample, and that is a very large jar, but that is not what we will be selling. That's the sample I ordered to see how these pigments are, just to make sure they're quality pigments. And they are definitely high quality pigments, and they are very colorful. I would suggest wearing gloves when you're using these pigments, because I got the orange on my hands twice now, and it really will stain pretty quickly. Selling by the 30 millimeter bottle. We're gonna go the pretty much the hobby standard that's out there, and if you're looking for hobby standard with pigments, you're talking AK and Ammo by Mig. So we're gonna be running with the big dogs with the weathering pigments over there. So there'll be 30 millimeter bottles, 30 milliliter bottles, and you'll be getting those colors. Heading to the haunted hayride and zombie shop after a while, Kenny, because it's the last 4 days they're open. Cool, Phil. Have fun. Did you guys go to Wonderfest? I did not go to Wonderfest. Handing out pigments for Halloween. Hey, Ken, what's going on, dude? What's going on? Dime bag pigments from HLI. Yeah. No, these things are definitely very colorful and definitely leave a mark. No doubt about that. So it's going to be like an orange iron oxide, a brownish, a red. So we'll start out with all the rust, and then we'll get into other colors. We'll probably have a line of probably like maybe 10, 15 colors, somewhere around there. Dan Harris, what's going on? Hey, Scott, Modeler X. So yeah, this is pretty exciting. And yes, this is a big bottle, but this is not what we're selling. I just wanted to get I only ordered one just to see how they were, and I compared them with the MIG pigments I have. They are the exact same consistency. Excuse me. These are, I guess, crushed down, if you want to call it that way, down to 50 microns. So they're very, very fine pigments. That's pretty much the same or better than the other ones that are out there. So we'll be in good competition. Now you won't have to, once we get these out, you're not going to have to order from Spain to get your pigments. Speaking of the shop, starting Tuesday, the sale will begin. I know it's all heavy hobby stuff, so that's all 3D printed military stuff. So if you're interested in military stuff, look starting November 1st for the sale on that. And we are also marking down our green strawberry stuff. Green strawberry, all of the products that we have from Green Strawberry are going to be marked down and priced to move. And once they're all gone, we will not hold Green Strawberry on the shop anymore. So get your green strawberry from us while you can at a very decent price. My son and I are planning to go to Wonderfest 2023. Nice. What did you lose at Wonderfest? Hey, what's going on, Matt? Good to see you. Note that Boyd's show in San Antonio is a little less than a year out. Yes, it is a little less than a year out. Do you have a price yet that you will be selling them for? Not yet. Me and Paul and Tommy have to decide on what the pricing will be for them. Pretty much they won't be above Ammo or AK, and I don't think they'll be too far behind Ammo or AK. This is touching our pocket a little more than boards do. Boards we can keep at a lower price, but those are even going up. Nick, what's going on? Good to see you. These are more expensive. Getting the pigments, getting the bottles, the labels, the packaging, all that has to be factored into the price that we're going to be selling them for. They're not going to break the bank, but they will be here in the States where you don't have to order from other places. If we can get enough product in, we'll talk to some hobby shops and see about starting to put the HLI pigments in hobby shops. So that'll be cool if we can. But for now, they'll be exclusive to HobbyLinkInternational.com. I'll tell you this much. I have coming in also paintbrushes to test out. So I'm going to see if they're quality enough. We're going to start with synthetic paintbrushes. That will be Hobby Link International paintbrushes. What else did Paul say we're going to order for? We're going to order sanding sticks. I don't know about sanding sponges, but we're going to order sanding sticks. I think sanding sponges and stuff like that, stuff to test out, see the quality of it. If it's good, we're going to have our own line of that too on the shop. And I think there was one more thing besides the pigments, the sanding sticks, the paintbrushes. We were talking about something else, but having our own stuff like that. Will somebody please 3D a 148 scale Chuck Yeager stand? Oh, that would be cool. I'm getting a 3D printer for Christmas, Kenny, but I need to find a good one at my price range. What's your price range? If you look now, look at, I don't know if the sale's still going on, anycubic.com. Anycubic.com is right now having a sale. You could pick up the one I have, the Mono X, for pretty cheap. Yeah, pigments are the definite most expensive part of the paint. Are you going to sell some pigment fixer? The pigment fixer, I don't think we're going to sell because I really don't know what's in pigment fixer. I've been researching that a lot, and it seems to be that what was it? Enamel paints, the thinner for enamel paints. A lot of people use those as a fixer. And I don't have Ammo's fixer. Otherwise, I'd smell it and see what it smells like. Because if it's just a thinner, it would be cheaper. Plus, the problem with selling the fixer itself is shipping. You're getting a lot of trouble putting that through the mail. I'm going to try my hands at making my own acrylic paints. I have the pigments and the binder. Look at that. I have a solution for Bud's kits. We could relay them from state to state with YouTubers and just pass the U-Haul from channel to channel, and then they can add away, maybe raise cash for gas. That would be interesting. If you can get those tri-grid finish sticks, those are the only hobby branded sanders I buy. Do me a favor, Spence, when you get a chance, just I don't even know about those. Send me a link to those on Discord. I'll check them out. Kenny will be riding the country in a Winnebago dishing pigments into little baggies. I'm going around from state to state stealing all the pigments. What's going on, Shane? What is going on? You go over to anycubic.com. I just saw it. It's real cheap. I don't remember the price offhand, but it's a lot cheaper than what I bought it for. It looks like they're trying to move stock on the Anycubic 3D printers. So if you're interested, go over to Anycubic because they have the M3 Max, which is a big one. Omar has that one. And I think it's called the Premium, the M3 Premium, that's coming out eventually. I don't know when, and that thing's even better than the M3 Max. So I'm saving my money for the Premium because it's all Omar's fault for showing me that 3D printer. I just use flat or gloss over pigment. See, that's what a lot of people were saying too. They just use a flat coat or a gloss coat over the pigments. I've seen people use a formula of IPA, white glue, and alcohol mixed together as a fixer. So if I can find something and do a recipe for it, let people know how to make it, then we could put up a YouTube video on that. The alcohol I figured out was to help the water evaporate. So is he going to shave his head? Who's going to shave their head? Hey, Trek Model Studios, what's going on? Conklinburg. There is a Conklin, New York. Conklin's a very popular name here in New York. I want the Max so bad, but not any room for a new one. I have room for, I can only fit 2 printers here. I haven't bought a second one yet. So the Max could fit over there. I'm waiting for that other Max to come out. That thing is, the Premium is a smaller build volume than the 3D Max. That's okay. I'll take the little bit of a smaller build volume. Does reducer work good for thickening pigments? I don't know. Never tried it. Could you send me a link in my email, Kenny? I might forget. If I remember after the show, Phil, I will. I'll send you and in your email 9.9 height in the build plate, while the Max 3 is 11.75. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I heard Kenny is handing out Dr. Peppers for Halloween. No, I'm not. I don't have any Dr. Peppers. I'm upset. Hopefully Kenny and Kelly bring some Dr. Pepper home tonight. I use enamel thinner as a pigment fixer. See, that's what everybody's saying. They're using enamel thinners as pigment fixers. That's what I was reading. And 9 out of 10 people said that they're using the enamel thinner as the pigment fixer. So I wouldn't even sell that on the shop because like I said, shipping, that would be considered hazardous materials. Then that would have to, I mean, I could only sell that in the States because it's got to go by land here in the United States. I don't know what the ordeal would be to go through selling that overseas. There is a Conklin, New York. There is. Conklin's a popular name. There's Conklin Streets, signs. I'm going to retail for about 600 to 7. Oh, that's not bad. That's the 8K one you showed us, right, Omar, the premium? Links on your Discord. Thank you very much, Spence. It's a 10-inch screen, which is bigger than the Mono X and Saturn with their 8-point. Nice. Will come with a Lonely Hearts Club band. Is today monthly giveaway day, or is that happening on Monday? Maddie. Oh, you only showing up for the free stuff, Maddie, after breaking the site, shutting us down. It is Monday night. It's going to be Monday night. Everything's Monday, buddy. What's going on, Brian? We got to bust Maddie's chops because he's the one that shut down the whole site, man. It would work on acrylics because the Ammo by MiG and AK, all weathering pigments are acrylic. But pretty much. Well, they're not acrylic, but they're used in the I guess they're used in all paints. The pigments are just, these are real earth pigments. So they come from the earth, so they're not acrylic paint. See, Omar showed me the video the other day how to make paints with the pigments, acrylic binder, some other hootsy-watsy stuff you put in there. So the acrylic is actually, you know, the stuff that you're putting in there. The pigments are from the earth themselves. And I keep touching it, and I keep getting orange all over my hands. Make pigments stick so they don't run off. Exactly. What's everybody's handing out for Halloween? Hot Wheels, Smelly Silly Putty, Slim Jims, G.I. Joe, Slingshots. I don't know. I'm sure Kelly's out there. She always gets a mix of stuff. We just get the big party bags, throw the cauldron out on the steps, fill the big cauldron up, and let the kids go because, you know, I'm not sitting on that by the door handing stuff out. We'll be saying free Maddie now instead of free Kyle. So the monthly draw is Monday. Yes, it is. The monthly draw is Monday. It is. No kids there. We get a bunch of kids. We're in a big family neighborhood, so we usually get a bunch of kids. The cauldron is gone by you know, by the time I go to bed, so that's okay. I have never had Wow, never had trick-or-treaters? Never had trick-or-treaters? That's crazy. See a Dr. Pepper if you're touching it and it's orange. Yeah, it's Halloween night. Halloween night is the show. We don't get any kids, so we always get the big candy bars, so we are good. Ah, look at that. No, we don't give out the big stuff. They get the mini stuff. Repairing nails and trying not to... Oh, don't do that, Jalen. If you even have to put it together without lights, do it, because the paint job and everything on that is nice, so don't just throw it. I used pigments and mixed with acrylics for mud effects. Yeah, you can add these in. I don't see why not, because I use Ammo by MiG mud effects when I had them, but they dried up on me. Those are all acrylic too. Is what website up? Kenny, first time have a giveaway. Yeah, this is our first giveaway on Halloween. You need to put that thing away for a month and come back to it later. Agreed. Loose change for the kids. No, loose change goes... Yeah, the website's up. I'm on it right now. I'm on the website. Let me see. There's Hobby Link International. Let me make sure Tommy's not doing anything while we're... No, there's Hobby Link International. There's... Let me see. Yeah, the site's up. Here it is, Ron. Site is up and running. If you're on the app, I don't know if something's going on the app. You might have to uninstall it and reinstall the app. But the site is up and running here. Not a problem at all. That is on. Let me check my let me check. Oh. Yeah, now that Elon Musk has took over Twitter, I went to go post the live stream on Twitter, and the first thing that came up was a lady, and you could see her boobies through her shirt. That was quite interesting. So I'm going to be getting off the Twitter. And just in case you like Twitter, the old owners of Twitter that sold out to Elon are already making their own new social media platform. But no, I have, not that you could see it because it's all washed out, but I have the app up and running too on my phone, so I don't know what's going on. I have to look at my browser settings then. Omar had problems too today. Halloween is getting big over here now. Quite a few houses get done up for it and lots of kids trick-or-treating. We may give the Red Bull to see what their parents say and do. That would be funny. Sites running up here. Lots of people still welcoming me to the forum. Thanks, guys. What was the Twitter account you saw, Kenny? Asking for a friend. I don't know if it's still there or not, but it was, I think it was just some chick's name, and boom. It's like, well, hello there. Oh, yeah, Twitter's gone downhill really, really fast. That knucklehead took over. Holy cow. That place was bad before. It's even worse now. So have fun on the Twitter. All right. Hey, Kenny, what did you think of my Grim Reaper build video? I did not watch a Grim Reaper build video yet. I am too busy to watch anybody's videos or do anything right now. Like I said, I got up this morning. I got Mickey. I'm going to have to put a glove on to move him because I still have orange on. I will be catching up on everybody's videos. I got Mickey going on. I got everything else going on, but I will catch up on your video. Hit the stars at the top of the Twitter and make sure you have latest tweets selected. Filters out all the crap. Gonna get really... Yeah, I'm gonna probably be, once the old owners of Twitter open up Blue Sky, that's the name of the place, I'm gonna be dropping Twitter and just going on to Blue Sky. Yeah, that's it's gonna be the death of Twitter. When I was stationed in Germany, don't remember Germans celebrating Halloween. I think that's just more of an American thing, Halloween. Somebody else was saying that they really don't do Halloween, and it was across the ocean there. I don't remember who. So let's do a couple things here like we usually do. Let's jump over to group builds. I think I actually put in the... So we got the Star Wars group build, which, let's see, what is it, October, November, December, January, February, March, April... Holy crap, you have 6 months? 6 months and a couple days. So we better get on our Star Wars group builds. Dang, there's only 6 months and like 2 days left. I don't know why he was carrying a sink. Maybe no clue. But yeah, we only got 6 months left. Let's see. And then we got the big and small group build, figures and busts group build. These are all coming up January 1st. The first annual Sci-Fi Fantasy group build, that's anything Star Wars, Star Trek, Aliens, ALF, whatever falls into sci-fi and fantasy. The Korean War group build for you military modelers out there. The WWW group build, Wings, Wheels, Waves, and Worlds group build. So anything civil and civil servant goes in here. And then again, the HLI Halloween group build for 2023. And that will start on Tuesday, that one. I don't think I added, did I add it? No, I didn't add it. Where is my, no, is that pictures? Monthly submissions. I thought I added it. Group builds. Let me see. Add a group build. Add file. HLI stuff. Let's do stuff while we're... I can't see. I gotta tighten that up. HLI videos. HLI group builds. I could have sworn I put it up here. Wings TV. There we go. Let's put that in there. And this one, let's move you up one. Done. Okay. And we added, let's see, back. Hey, where did it go? Where did it go? I just put it in here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, it did finally come. The HLI TV and movie group build, because that one has done very, very well, because almost anything can fit into the TV and movie group build. So we're bringing that one back, and you'll be able to jump in on that one. Twitter and Facebook are just high. The bobbins! The bobbins, I totally agree with you, but for a business, Facebook actually is better than Twitter to get stuff out there. Otherwise, it is they are hellholes. I need to catch up on my video watching. Yeah, I've I haven't been watching a lot. I catch what I can. Can I enter the Bell X1 in a Star Wars group build? What the Bell X1? Now you're gonna make me Google what the hell a Bell X1 is. If it's not from Star Wars, no. It has to be from Star Wars. Bell X1. Let's see what the Bell X1 is. Oh, no, you can't enter that in a Star Wars group build. That's a real thing. That's a Testy McTest thing. No, that can't go in there. That's not from Star Wars. If you want to enter it in something, you can enter it into the Wings, Wheels, Waves, and Worlds, because the Worlds portion is for real space, test things like that. So you could put it in there. Uh-oh, what was that? Hey, thanks for being a member for actually 13 months, Phil, because YouTube cannot count. Thank you very much, Phil, for staying on board with us. Nah, I don't really care about names of stuff. I really don't. I never, ever cared about anything like that. Hey, Mr. Mora, what's going on? What is going on? Yeah, it's a shame. I don't know a lot of names of like car parts or cars or even military stuff. You know, the stuff that I was interested in, I know. If I'm not interested, I really don't care to know about it. I liked sports more than I guess the names of mechanical things. The models I like because you can build whatever you want. But yeah, I knew it was some kind of test plane. I am sorry, Spence. Yes. Star Wars character has given up the smokes. He is now known as Darth Vapor. Red Wings, let's go Penguins, even though they're deciding to lose every game now. They started up hot and they whatchamacallit. Now they're crappy. Yeah, it's futuristic, but it's not Star Wars. It's not Star Wars. Anything in the Star Wars has to be Star Wars related. Anything in the sci-fi and fantasy has to be either real, has to be sci-fi or fantasy. And that would fall, the Bell X1 would fall into the WWWW group build. That's where it would. Bruins 8-1. Who did they beat up on the Red Wings? Yeah. Turn in your man card. No. I liked my sports. Sports is more manly. I'm not going to say anything, but now that I don't know if you consider how you would consider it, but yeah, definitely the smart guys are not the people I hung out with as a kid or a teenager. No, I hung out with the smoking and drinking and playing sports crowd. Now there are names I don't know. Yeah, goodness gracious. Yeah, so that's the deal. Let me go back to this button over here. No, I was never, even if I like, a certain car or anything, I never was interested in knowing all the parts or anything like that. I just never was. Star Wars isn't futuristic. It was a long... There you go. That's true. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Same thing with actors and actresses and stuff like that. I do not follow actors and actresses. I have no use for celebrities. I do like movies and TV shows and stuff like that. If she's really pretty, then I'll remember her name probably. But Kelly's the one with TVs and movies. I like music much, much better than TV and movies. I watch YouTube. I watch your guys' stuff, like I said plenty of times. I don't watch... you guys talk about movies I've never seen before, and probably some of them are considered classics, and I can't sit through them. Sports Mad over here. Melbourne has a public holiday for the Melbourne Cup horse race this... Oh, that's pretty cool. I was a jock and a stoner. Army slapped punk out of me. Amen to that, Kenny. Yeah, I was never a stoner. I was a drinker, so I fit right in the army. Want to talk mainly? Chuck Yeager broke the manly. Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier with 2 broken ribs from a horseback riding accident. Had to use a broomstick to close up the cockpit. All asked for was a stick of gum. You want to talk manly? During the playoffs, I forgot which Boston Bruin it was, took a 102-mile-an-hour slap shot to his leg, broke his leg, and was crawling around the ice trying to block more shots while the Bruins were down a man. It was 5-on-4, and he was still out there with a broken leg crawling around taking more shots at him. Now, that's manly. I can't remember the name of the player, but that is manly. Sorry, soccer fans. Those guys flopping on the ground are not manly. Beach nut gum to be exact. What's going on, 300? Good to see ya. I was in Alcy Rocker in Garage Band. So look at, I need glasses because I see Alcy. It could be something else. We were the most physically fit drunks ever all night. Bender and PT in the morning. I've done that many a times. Lieutenant Moore was like, which one of you would drink? And everybody's like, who wasn't drinking? Who wasn't? Beeman's gum. I met him twice at Oshkosh Flying. A very interesting character. Oh, that's very cool that you met him. That's very cool. But yeah, famous people never sparkled my eye or anything like that. Depends on the famous person, though. I've met Mario Lemieux. And he was awesome. He was awesome. But yeah, knowing people's names and stuff like that. A rugby league player called John Sattler played a 70 of 80-minute game with a broken jaw. Now that is crazy. Now rugby, that's a tough freaking game. I don't know, that's a nutty game, rugby. West Virginia native, we don't have many famous people. Let me see. Let me move Mickey. We'll do the unboxing that we were supposed to do on Wednesday night. 6'6" Addisgate. Yeah, he was a big boy. He was a big boy. I met him at Madison Square Garden because I knew where all the teams came out to get on their bus. So I met him, got his autograph, got it I think on paper and my stick, and I had my Mario Lemieux jersey on. And I was at, close to the bus, and I forgot to get my jersey signed by Mario, and I was telling my mom, and Yager heard me say that I forgot to get my jersey signed by Mario, and he grabbed me and brought me up on the bus. So all the Penguins are on the bus, and in his Czech accent, he's yelling, Mario, Mario. And Mario's at the way end of the bus, and Yager walked me down the bus. He's like, you forgot to sign his jersey. Mario was nice enough to sign the back of my jersey, shook my hand. And Yager walked me back to the front of the bus to my mother. Hockey players are the best athletes out there. They will stop, autograph, and everything like that. I've met a few baseball players, assholes. Basketball players, so-so. Football players are pretty cool too. They're mostly cool. But hockey players, from away teams, the Rangers, no matter what team was coming out of Madison Square Garden, they would stop and give you autographs, talk to you, even though they just got off a game, they're tired, they would talk to the kids and be good. So let me put you on break for a second. I'm going to move Mickey because I don't want him to break, and I'm going to get the Spitfire we're supposed to look at Wednesday night, and we'll go take a look at that because I got to change the cords and the microphone and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I should have just put it up over here. What time is it anyhow? 7:46. 7:46 already. Rugby here, only the spectators wear pads. Florida does. All the serial killers always come from. Yeah, you got serial killers, dude. You got some serious serial killers. All right, let me put you on break, and hopefully the microphone over there works tonight. there was no sounds because the mic wasn't on, and I couldn't remember which button was what. So let me see if you can hear me or not. There we go. Okay. The mic wasn't on. I had to turn the mic on. I had to move microphones. Guys, and then I couldn't remember. I kept hitting unboxings for the vote, and then I hit teachings for the computer screen. And then I finally figured out it's the review button because I'm a knucklehead and all the dogs are barking. So hopefully there's no emergency with this tonight. Yeah, that's right. Push all the buttons. Something bound to work sooner or later. So this is the Spitfire that we were going over on Wednesday night, and hopefully there's no emergencies tonight. And hopefully these dogs stop barking because they just wanna yip. And let's see. So anyway, it's the Spitfire F Foxtrot Mark 9 from the 1/48 scale. It's a weekend edition from Edward, and thanking Hobby Time for this. Jeff's Model Garage. We want Kelly. How you doing, Jeff? Kelly, I don't know where she's at. I think she just pulled into the driveway with Kenny. I think so. We get Kenny. Just not the red button. I should make a red button. I should definitely make a red button. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this guy. I've never built an Edward kit or even opened one up, and I am already digging the directions on this thing, it looks like. Oh, there's the decals or decals. This is nice. This is nice paper. Quality. How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you, sir. This is pretty quality paper for the directions. Nice glossy paper broken down into nice, easy, readable sections and in booklet form. We all know how I hate whatchamacallit, pullouts. I don't like pullouts at all. Optional bend, sand, open hole. Uh-oh, speaking of Kelly.
You got the heat on?
Yeah, it was cold down here.
Jeez, hello.
I'm sorry, I had to warm it up. Otherwise, my paint's, I have problems painting, so I had to warm it up down here. Jeff says hello.
Hi, Jeff.
He said he came on here. Well, first, what did he say? Hold on, I gotta go back. He goes, we want Kelly,
Yes.
so we get Kenny.
I'll come on in a while.
But this is, Edward makes really, really nice, clear instructions. I've never built one of their kits. They're supposedly, Go Fuels Live was getting stale, so here I am. Oh my God, you want stale? You came to the right place. You came to the right place. Nice colored call outs for your paint jobs. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 versions. Each one has a write-up about the pilot, which is really cool, and a very nice call out for all of your decals, or stenciling as they call it. And on the back, wow, is this kit? This can't be this kit. Oh no, it's PE sets. PE sets and all sorts of other stuff. That is really, really, really nice looking. Never had one of their kits before, and it looks to be very, very sweet. Oh, what is that? Tell me that is... Okay, let's open this up over here. I should have known why it's so well. They're from Czechoslovakia. Where my heritage is from. Oh, come on now. You guys are incredible. Look at that. A fold over plastic covering with the resealable tab. Oh, these guys. I really like these guys. All right, quick question for you guys that have done Edward. I've never used, like I said, I never built one and never used their decals. Their decals look on the very, very nice side. They look thin. They're very colorful. Hopefully they work out well. This is interesting. The AX is going over one of the numbers and the MT is going over the numbers. I'm assuming when they when they were painting the plane, that's how it ended up being. So you got those exactly like that on the decals there. She'll be back. And the best ME 109s and MiG 21s. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. You guys that build the Edward. Now, I heard some people say the weekend editions aren't as good as their regular editions. I don't know why that would be the case. But if you know, let me know. Oh, this is cool too. Stencils. Stenciling. These are very fine lines and little lettering and words and stuff over there. And these are very, very thin too. So you got the regular markings plus all the stencils. And there's a lot of stencils for the plane. I'm not sure if you use all of these or not. Oh, this was made in 2013. Not too old. That is pretty sweet. Nice job, Edward. Very nice job. And I like it. Check it out, man. You put it right back in the bag and it seals right up and your decals are safe and sound. That is pretty cool. I gotta build more military stuff. But that's what I was saying about doing all of the live shows and running all of the group builds and the sites and everything. It seriously takes up a lot of my time where I cannot build a lot of stuff for myself. So I gotta decide what I want to do. I gotta decide if I want to... Oh, all their bags are resealable, it looks like. I gotta decide if I want to keep doing live shows twice a week or if I want to build more stuff for myself. Okay, let's move this over and we'll take a look what's in this package. Ooh. Let's look in the zippy. We'll take the clear parts out first. Now that is interesting. Here's another interesting thing. Look at how they do their clear parts. The clear is very clear, and that's pretty cool that it's on a round spindle. I am sure a sci-fi guy, if you cut all these tips off, you know, all the pieces off nicely and just left these spindles in the middle, there is some sci-fi guy that would figure out what they can do with this to add it into a sci-fi build. Can he build vicariously through the community? That's pretty much what I do. Live shows are better than dead ones. Yeah. Yes, they are, Mark. I'd rather have a live show than a dead show. But the clear is... Excuse me. Hope I'm not getting sick. The clear parts are nice. There's some tiny clear parts on here. And I'm just amazed right now with this pretty cool roundel for all the parts. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Let's see what's... be careful with that, Kenny. Be careful. So on the next sprue, or tree, or runner, whichever way you like to call it, are the fuselage halves. Looks like the underneath of the cowling. Top halves are over here. That might be the underneath too. I gotta read the directions. Now, where are my glasses? Where are my reading glasses? Because I am just dying without glasses. You know what's sad? The 3.5 magnifiers are not doing anything for me anymore. It's really, really sad. Okay, there's my glasses. You got very nice recessed panel line. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see this. Very nice recessed panel lines. All the riveting is in there, and it's broken down into, you can see all the panels on here. The same thing with all the other pieces. They're very highly detailed. That's got a little schmutz in the plastic, but that, once you prime it up, should be fine. That is a sweet looking kit. I really never had one of these guys in my hands before. And on the interior over here, you have some handles and stuff like that. Let me ask you, plain guys, like, the only thing I can think of is because of a tail wheel. I see sometimes at the far end of the plane over here, a lot of guys will paint the inside green. I'm assuming it's because you can see up into the plane if you have it in a landed position. I don't know, but if you guys can tell me why you do that, because if it's closed up and never to be seen, I don't know why anybody would put the detail at the end of the plane there. But that's the only thing I'm thinking, is if the back wheel is down maybe you can see up in there and you want the right color in there. So that's the inside. Injector pin marks are on the inside. You don't got to worry about those. There's no injector pin marks on the outside. Those look really good. Yes, tail wheel bay. Okay, so that's why there is no reason to paint that, Kenny. There's no reason to paint the inside of the tail there, Joe. Joe builds a lot of planes. What's going on, Joe? Good to see you. If I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry I'm missing you. Jim, what's going on? What am I in denial about? I don't know, but if I'm usually in denial. I always paint the tail wheel area just to make sure. Okay. Let me explain aircraft building. 90% all detailing and painting will never be seen. That's true. I see you and Ben build some really cool planes, and you guys put nice work into it, and then it's like, oh man, they sealed that all up. They sealed it all up. But I'm sure you've built Edward ones. I am highly impressed with the Edward. Okay, see now this I can understand. Let's zoom in on here. On the interior of the wing, this is where the wheels would fold up into. So I understand painting that, because if you got wheels down, then you're going to see this over here, and you'll see whatever's on the inside over there. Again, if you can see that, these Edward kits have very nice riveting and panel lines. The plastic is nice and smooth. They did a really nice job on these. You need a script. What do I need a script for? I can't go by a script. And here you go. They got the full belly of the plane, and the wings over here, so you don't have to like kind of mate them up and have those lines over there. This is nice. You know what I'm looking at? All right, plane guys. See, and this is why I like looking at things that I don't normally build, so I can ask you guys questions. Now, obviously, that is I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom out. This way I can oh, that's zooming in. Zoom out so I can explain it a little better. Were the Spitfires like this? Like the belly is there's, you can't see it, or maybe there you can. There's a slight bow from wingtip to wingtip. It comes like high and then comes low and then goes back high. Were they made like that? I'd like to know. A prescription for your eyes. Yes, I do need glasses very badly. Once you built an Edward kit, all others feel inferior. I love the Edward except for their D9. Do not buy that kit ever. There is a reason that Profi Pack is less than weekend editions of other kits. Ah, okay. Okay. Instead of readers. Yeah, all I got is readers right now. I've been dodging the glasses for many years. Just put them by the garage door. Mark Partis, you are so right. Jurgen Harder is so jealous right now. Poor Jurgen. Poor Jurgen. But I noticed there is definite a bow in here, and I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to be. This is a sweet kit. This is definitely a sweet kit. And the stupid reason I fell in love with this plane is because of the markings. Oh, little Fred fell down. He's still sitting here with Jim Jones. For those of you that don't know Fred and Jim Jones, that's Fred, that's Jim Jones. Painted these guys up for the helicopter group build, but the helicopter never made it. Never made it. But the markings on this plane, I really love that skeleton, and it makes the plane look so cool. So that is why I like this plane. I can't wait to get my chops busted for not knowing so much stuff, but that's okay. I don't care. I build to have fun. I build things that look cool. I don't need to know all the terminology. That's why I have you guys to tell me. It's called wing dehydral. Ah, thank you, George. Box art is 50% of the sale. I would box art maybe 75% of the sale. Have built every Edward Spitfire to have produced, working my way through the P-51 now. Ah, that's cool. Correct, Kenny, for the wing dehydral. The Spitfire is a target for when Jurgen Harder finally goes off. Jurgen Harder. I did not know that. See, I'm not a plane guy either. Told you I don't know all the things. I see things that look cool, and it's like, hey, that's cool. Let's build that. Let's build that. I love these resealable bags. My God, man. Wow, these are, they don't mess around. This freaking sprue goes from end to end of the box. Dehydral. We're gonna go with the New York way to say it, Spence. I'm sorry. We say things messed up here. You'll never get us to say things right. Never ever. Wow, there's a lot of parts. Oh, the prop is in one part there. All right. Oh, it actually fits in frame. There's tons of stuff on here, tons and tons and tons of stuff. Let me see. Why is the? Okay. 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess there's, excuse me, optional parts on here. It looks like, because that's definitely, that's got to be the rudder of the plane here, and one over here. But they don't really look. Oh, you know what? One is different than the other. One is different than the other. Oh no, the only reason it's different is because it's on the opposite side. All right, Edward Builders, tell me why we have two sets. I understand we got two wingtips here, which we should have two wingtips. Why do we have two tail parts that look identical? I don't get it. We got these two here, but I got to look through the instructions, and that will probably tell me why. We have it looks like the seat here. This is fun learning about planes with you guys. He'll never know. Jurgen Harder just tipped $10. Thanks, Jurgen. We want Jurgen. Thank you. I wonder if it is variant, but they really look identical to each other. So we gotta wait for hobby time. He might know because he's built these a bunch. But this one, you see this one? Looks exact to this one. And it's not front and back parts. I don't know. And I'm just going to show you the parts because there is a ton of engine parts, it looks like, in here that I'm never going to know the name of these things. And then that's all mostly in the middle. And there's a lot of tiny parts. Jeez Louise. Is how it is pronounced. Early has a rounded rudder fin. Late spit has the pointy one. Oh, one's rounded, one's pointy. Oh, there you go. All right. I didn't even see that. Okay. You see what Hobby's talking about? The top here has more of a point to it. And this one has the round to it. So you got the option of which way you want to build it. That is pretty cool. Thank you very much, Hobby, because I would have never known that. And again, I learned something new tonight. So you got all these parts in here. I'm just going to call them parts. Very nicely done, though. Everything's clean. There's not a bit of flash on here, and everything is just so freaking crisp. This is ridiculous. Even look at the, let's see if we can zoom in on that a little more. Not that. Where is it? There. Even the dashboard, the cockpit dashboard, whatever you want to call it, that's got a lot of detail in there too, where I'm assuming they have decals to toss in there. And then you have more, there you go. We're zoomed in enough where you can see the rivets, the panel lines. Uh-oh, Kelly's yelling at a dog. At least it's not batteries tonight. So I'm assuming because we have two sets, let me zoom out again. We have two sets that are exactly the same. One's going to be a late and one's going to be an early addition to this kit. But that is nice. Oh, here's some more interior parts. Look at all the little detailing on there. Look at all the little, I guess that's supposed to be like metal with the holes going through it. That is just ridiculous. That is just hey, this way up. And the other side of the cockpit interior right there has, I'm assuming, a radio and where you put the handles and all that other stuff. That's really, really nice. They do incredible work. Kenny, you really need glasses. I can see difference. Yeah, I need glasses bad. I need glasses really, really bad. On which sprue, Spencer? Yeah, Edward's doing an amazing job. Yeah, they do. Instrument panel, Kenny. Yeah, dashboard, instrument panel. Come on. It gives you guys things to make fun of me about. Thank you, George. They really do an amazing. I'm amazed with how clean everything is on the sprue here. Even the sprue is freaking clean. It's just ridiculous. Holy cow. So we're going to go on to the second half. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That is nice. I'll put this one over here. There's only the five sprues. Not a lot, but highly detailed for all this. This is the one with the prop on it. There's our first little bit of flash on that. So let's zoom you in here so we can take a look at all this stuff again and how clean it is. And that's ridiculous. There's only one little piece here, which is no big deal to clean up. Then you got the nose cone or whatever, whatever you guys want to call it. You can call the fish on which sprue. I call instrument panels primitive Elcar ancestors. Doohickey, figamabob. Exactly, the doohickeys, the whatchamacalls, thingamabobs, all that good stuff. The struts for the landing gear, I'm assuming over here. I have no clue what these things are, but these look like off of a A-wing fighter. I'm gonna mess with you military guys. That could definitely be off an A-wing fighter. Wheels are cut in half, so there's two sets of wheels, two sets halves here, and 4 wheels altogether. I'm sure that's options. Same thing with the struts. There's a ton of options on here because you have one set of, here they are, struts for the wheels here, one set over here, and then another set over here. So you got 3 all together. Also, I don't know, would you call these, oh, zoom out. Would you call these manifolds, guys? I'm not sure if you call them manifolds or not. But if they are called manifolds, you have 2 sets of manifolds that they're not separated. Where are they? There they are. So you have 2, I'm assuming late and early. I'm trying to see what's, okay. I'll show you the difference if we can see. There you go. You can see one is a flat wide opening over here, and this is a rounded opening. So you have, your choice. I don't know if the early ones were rounded or flat, but that's the difference between those. They really looked into this and did a very nice job. I'm just totally amazed, and I can't get over how clean the parts are and how crisp the detail is on all of this. It's just freaking ridiculous. I'm just gonna let you guys look at the parts because I'm done embarrassing myself with the nomenclature of planes. And that's why Kenny Conklin does live streams. So you guys have something to make fun of me about. But that's everything that's in the box. I mean, that's the zoom out. That's the zoom out. There's my sticky McStick. This is super nice. Thank you, Hobby, for sending this over for me to check out and let you guys make fun of me for something. But if you're gonna build a plane, I would definitely pick up an Edward kit, except for the one that Joe said. Because you can't beat this. The rivet detail, the cleanliness of it. I mean, if you cut these off really close and nice, you're gonna have very limited cleanup to do. And I don't know how they fall together, but if it's any indication by how the kit is made, this should fall together like super well. No, the other wheels and struts are called training wheels. What's going on, Dan? What's up? Exhaust stubs, early ones, and no, not again. It's 148 scale. It's 148 scale. This thing is just amazing. This is really, really, really nice. So yeah, like I was saying, if I really can't build too much during the year because of all the stuff that we got going on the sites. And if I leave the live streams, what are you guys going to do on Wednesday nights if I don't have a Wednesday night live stream? You'll be sad and you'll have nothing to make, make fun of me for coming on Saturday. Especially Chris. I think Chris might lose it if he has nothing to make fun of me for. And then Kelly usually pops in on the Wednesday nights, not the Saturday nights. I don't know where she's at though. Thankfully she's, I think, feeling a little better. Her back was killing her the past few days. So, and we've been having trouble getting into my doctor so that she could be seen. What did I do with the... Oh, there it is. And let's put this back in the box gently because I don't want to break anything. This is really, really, really nice. My Wednesday would be empty and void. I feel the love. I feel the love. All right, we'll show you all crazy. I'll give you a sneak peek at Mickey. Let me take his head off before I drop it. Working on the Halloween build. This is Mickey Voorhees. So I have I've been videotaping the whole thing. Probably Tuesday I'll edit the whole thing and put it out after Halloween. But that's his head. Here's his machete. I'm not going to go crazy on the handle because the handle goes inside his hand and you're not going to see most of it anyhow. So I still have more work to go on that. And then his body. There's a lot of, this is all masked up. This is all masked up over here. I'm just trying to make him look as dirty as possible and as flat as possible. I'm trying to go more of a cartoony route because it is, you know, Mickey Mouse. I clear coated this. I have to, you know, get in the dirt all over this, and then we'll flat seal that in, and then we'll work on his boots tonight, and hopefully get that done. But this is where we're at. Let me zoom out a little bit. And this, he'll be done by tonight or tomorrow afternoon at some point. So he's looking pretty cool. I have to take a little out of here just so his head sits flush instead of having a gap in his neck. But I'm having a lot of fun with the old mixture here. I can't wait actually to take off the Ammo by Mig liquid mask because the shirt is white, his gloves are white. Well, they're white, but I made them all dirty because stark white would look like crap. So once I'm off of here, I'll eat dinner and I'll get back on Mickey and rip all that other stuff off of him. So I'm gonna put you guys on pause again. Then we'll come over and see what you're making fun of me about because I just have my phone over here. My God, man, I'm just a total mess tonight. So just hold on. Your lips move. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me, because when I switch microphones, I have to unplug the. The bad thing is there's only one channel you can do a microphone. I can't leave both microphones hooked up, otherwise I have a problem. So I got to keep switching back and forth, and sometimes when I plug it in, it works. Sometimes when I plug it in, it doesn't work. But yes, Hobby Time was nice enough to send me over another Spitfire, because I kept talking about it, how much I really liked that plane and the markings and stuff, and he surprised me with that and a whole bunch of other stuff. So that was really, really, really cool of him to do. Don't say you can't hear me. Don't say you can't hear me, Shu. 8:21. I was only going to be on for an hour, and here we are, an hour and a half. My friend Jason Marshall. That was happen when you don't have Fios. Exactly. No, it's not the Fios. It's just the stupid moving back and forth of microphones. But what I was saying before that, what's going to stink after Monday night, it's not Halloween anymore. I'm going to have my chippy behind me. We're not going to have the cool stuff. Sorry I didn't light it up tonight. I got to check all the batteries and stuff like that. It'll be up and running. It'll be up and running for Halloween. The other thing I was going to say, my friend Jason Marshall, we've been friends for a long time. He helped me out with the YouTube channel way back when. He actually has videos on our channel. He's going to be getting into live streaming, and he wanted to do Saturdays, and he was like, I'm not going to do your time slot, which this isn't my time slot. Anybody can stream at the same time as me. Don't worry about that. If you're on at 7, you're on at 7. It's there's a lot of people out there streaming. But he's going to start streaming at 9 o'clock. I got to see what Saturdays he's going to be streaming on. Like what date he's going to start, and I'm going to try to figure out that thing where I can push people over. So after I'm done with my show, I will shift everybody over to his live show. If you want to go check it out, check it out. If you want to leave because it's late for you or whatever, leave. But I'm going to try to help Jason, because he helped me out getting my feet wet in the YouTube arena. I'm going to try to help him out with the live stream stuff over here, get viewers over there. They make cheap USB selector switches. You could probably make it work. Oh, I got to check that out, Spence. I did not know that they make that. That's pretty cool. This way I could keep both USBs in there at the same time and jump. I guess it's kind of like an HDMI selector where you can jump from one HDMI to another. It would be nice if I could have them both running. This way when Kelly comes on, we both had a microphone. And I'm actually going to have to figure that out for Boyd Show. Oh, there's Jason. I didn't even know he was watching. Didn't know you were watching, Jason. There's my buddy. I know Jason a long time. He's a good dude. He's one of those Canuck guys up there in Canada, but very good guy. Go check out his channel. He helped me out a bunch. He's got really good builds. He's all over the place on social media. So getting set up on Twitch at the moment. You're on the dirty Twitch. We tried that a long time ago. But if you're interested, Jason's Model Shop is Jason's Model Shop everywhere. So go check him out on Twitch if you're a Twitcher. Anyone can stream on Saturday. Just let us know how your kneecaps feel after you decide to stream Saturday. That's right. I got the hit squad out there. You go on Saturday at 7 o'clock, somebody's going to kneecap you. Kenny, did you see my last short clip on my channel? No, I was. If you put it up today or yesterday, I missed it. I'll go check it out. Don't tell me what it is. I want to be surprised. I got an itchy eye now. I want to be surprised, but I've been busy on that darn Mickey because I'm a schmuck, and I decide to wait until the last. Well, first off, I pick harder kits, and then I decide, I got plenty of time, and then as time comes along, it's like, oh shit, I don't got enough time to do that one, and then you go pick a harder kit to do or a harder 3D print to do, and you're like, you're not gonna get that one done in a week either. And then you pick Mickey Mouse, and you're really cutting it close. So I will check it out as soon as I did, but I understand Jethro. Jeff, you put up a video? Yeah, we got to go check that out. Vinny is still around. Yeah, Vinny is always around. Kelly talks to Vinny all the time. Vinny will kneecap you if you mess with Kelly. No doubt about that. Just set up the camera to stream whenever you build, Kenny. Doesn't need to be spit and polish chat every now and then, but don't feel obligated to talk all the time or answer everyone. I like doing the chitty chat thing because then I get to know you guys, and we have a good time chatting. So just set up the camera to stream whenever you build. Oh, whenever I'm just building. That's a good idea, Spence. Now I got what you're saying, because if I stream and things are in focus, I could always download those and split them up and put them into regular videos for people that don't like live stream. Okay, I get that's a very good idea, Spence. I could stream build, and I don't know if you really want to see me building. My building's horrible. Two guys named Tony. Two guys named Tony. I wonder what's for dinner. They never came down to tell me. Probably not eating tonight. That's not, I never even thought about that, to record what I'm doing. Because when I record myself building anyhow, I'm out of frame 3/4 of the time, so it really doesn't matter if I'm out of frame on there. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. But that's see, you guys are very, very helpful to me. It is slow. It is very, very slow. Slow building indeed. Right now I have the glacial title. I took it away from you, Spence. So whoever could beat me next year on the glacial building will get the new title. I think that'll be a new title. Don't forget. Let's bring these guys out. They're getting dusty already. Don't forget. Come Monday, it is Votey McVote time. What is on there? What is on there? Get off of there. Schmutz. And you're third place. So don't forget, come register. This way you can vote for first, second, and third place. And these will be given out this year, if you can see. Yeah, there they are. You can see them. You know what I noticed too? I'm going to have to get a new pop filter. Now I know why this thing was so cheap. Because I heard the pop on one of the things I was checking out. Trophy time. Thank you very much, Shu. Got a build I've been working on for almost 4 years. Joe wants to see you jerking harder live video. Oh, God. What's going on, David Papow? I got to jump. Have a great... Take care, Scott. I'm getting off in a few minutes anyhow because I want to see what's for dinner. SOS for dinner? Yeah, shit on a shingle would be... I actually like chip beef on toast. It's not bad. Put a sock over you, Mike. That'll work. This I noticed. I went back on one of the videos because I wanted to check something, and I heard the pop on here. So this pop filter isn't the greatest. So I'm gonna have to get another one. Joe wants to see you jerking hard live on video. Put an actual sock. Have a good one, Scott. Okay, everybody's saying goodbye to Scott. Pizza time here. So shoes out. So with everybody having dinner and all that other stuff, I'm gonna go see what's for dinner. We will be on Monday. Bob Bruce. You need to say, no, don't slow down, Bob. You keep HLI afloat with how many builds you got going on. So I am going to go, I'm going to go see what's for dinner. I'm going to get back on Mickey. We only have a day break. You'll see me on Monday, and we'll have the live stream for the Halloween group build. And there's a ton of builds this year, so be prepared for a long one. That's what she said. I am going to not only have the live stream, because we got a lot of people that don't watch live streams. What I'm going to do is also make this into the live, not the live stream, but the slideshow portion into a regular video for those people that don't like live streams. They'll catch that. But we have a lot of cool builds this year. Thank you guys so much. But I'll thank you again on Monday when everything's all set up. And keep an eye out on the community for the vote. I'll go over all that again Monday. So I'm going to get out of here. Everybody have a great night. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. I'm going to see what's for dinner and then back on Mickey. So I'll see you all Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So 7 p.m. Eastern time. Figure that out from wherever you are, and we'll have a good time Monday night. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye.